Right, so let's log in and have a quick walk around. Let's have a quick walk around and show you sort of the features and everything that Hootsuite provides. My priority is monitoring my social media stuff, commenting to people I need to comment to, and then being able to post across networks and especially to Instagram. So firstly, when you come to it, you can have your board set up. So you can see here, my first board, I reply to YouTube comments. So when I said in the intro, if you reply or comment on this video, I will reply to you. This is what is seen in my Hootsuite. It's the straight away across my 3 YouTube channels. I want to see comments and I want to reply to new comments. I can then click on my social feeds, so I can look at my latest posts across Facebook and Instagram, my latest videos on YouTube, so I can just see my posts, not everybody else's, right? I'm focusing on my company here, not if you log into your Facebook and you get everybody else's posts, your friends' posts, all that. You log into Twitter and Instagram. I'm seeing my posts on here, right? Mentions on Twitter. I've just actually changed my Twitter, so this probably doesn't work. That's actually not Twitter, is it? That's probably Facebook. So you can actually see your Twitter mentions. I won't have any. I can search for a hashtag here. So say Happy Me. Happy Me Inc. is my business. I can search for anybody who's mentioned Happy Me Inc., right? Which is generally just me. But if you've got a business, I don't know what it is. I do a lot of videos. Well, let's do Hootsuite, right? So say your business is Hootsuite. You want to search for Hootsuite, and anybody who's hashtagged it or mentioned it, tagged you, you can reply to and you can comment. So you can monitor your business, which is this next tab. So I can monitor my business across these profiles and see if anybody's mentioning me, see if I'm being tagged in anything, see if a tag's been used on another network. Twitter downtime, again, I've just changed it. Things like this at the bottom. If I want to monitor, I'm a Sheffield United fan, so if I get a bit of downtime, I might come and monitor Sheffield United. Twitter downtime was the same. It was monitoring Sheffield United's hashtag, monitoring the golf YouTubers, and some other lists that I created. So I would create a list and then monitor a list. Same with Zoho research. If I do a lot of videos on Zoho, so I want to see if there's anything new on Instagram or their Facebook page, if they post something new. We are live, join us, Fireside. So I might want to click and watch that. I might want to. So if you're researching things that you're selling, but also maybe your competitors, you can create these boards to monitor your competitors. So say, I don't know, what's my competitor? Say, I don't consider him a competitor, but I might go Steve Dotto. He's a big YouTuber in my space. I might go, oh no, not here. I might go browse all stream and go Facebook and pages and then type in here something like Steve Dotto. I think it's Dotto Tech actually. It's actually Dotto, yeah, Dotto Tech, right? So I can monitor what Steve does. It's really good. Facebook page, Twitter, and then again I might go, oh, not my mentions, change this, delete this. I might search for Dotto Tech and search and monitor anybody mentioning him. What are they saying? Do you have any video tips, editing output at bitrate? And I might go, oh, if he says no, maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't do this because I don't follow people, but you can monitor and search your competition. So if you're a security company, monitor all the other security companies in your area, right? Don't live and die by these tabs, and you might put them down your bottom, but you can create as many boards as you want and make it work for you without being slowed down by the whole internet, right? It's up the top here. You're just about to click on that. This is where I can create my post. I can create a post across all these networks. If I want to share a picture, I can simply tick everything. If I've already done it in the past, there's some predefined stuff. Oh, I didn't tick the bottom one, did I? Twitter. I'm not sure I've got any pictures I could quickly share. Maybe this one. My latest YouTube video. It's going to give me a profile picture here. And I can write some information. Latest video is out now. Hashtag Happy Me Inc. Happy Me Golf or something like that, right? I can tag people on various things there, and I can schedule it for later as well. I'm not going to post that because I've already posted it. But when this is going to show me, that's what it's going to look like on Twitter. This is what it's going to look like on the Facebook pages. Here's what it's going to look like on Instagram. Here's the LinkedIn post. And I can fire that out, or I can schedule it for later. So I could say I want this to go out on Friday at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. a.m. Done that, and then schedule it. And that would schedule all those posts for Friday. I'm going to come back for that. But I'm not going to send that because I've already done it. Discard the post. Here's your publisher. So here's your content. So anything that's ready to go out. So this went out today. I haven't scheduled anything yet. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to get really good at scheduling posts, on a Monday morning. If I want people to say how you're getting on with the training, I might have a Monday morning post. I might have a Wednesday afternoon, a Friday post. But in this scheduler, it's going to show me everything that's going out. Oh, I clicked off it. In the coming weeks, right? So if I go back, I didn't schedule much last week, a couple of posts, but it's going to show there. This one's going to Facebook, this one's going to Facebook, and that one did. If I click on it, yeah, they only went to Facebook. I didn't send it to my Instagram. That's probably why it's quiet on not Instagram, LinkedIn. Inboxes is really interesting. If people have sent you messages on any of those networks or written on posts, you're going to get an inbox message and you can assign them to other people, which is a really cool feature. Mine are all done at the minute. If I go to done, you're going to see, I don't want to give anything away. So somebody commented on a Happy Me post and I can reply to it. Somebody private messaged me within Facebook and I did. Facebook. Yeah, they're all Facebook. So whenever I get messages, I can manage all my messages within here. Any assignments, if you go to a post, you can actually assign it to people. I think if you go here, report, I think maybe not, this one's not so bad. Send to email. There's a plugin. So if I go to, here we go. Send, create comment stream. Oh, sorry, I can't remember how to do this. I've seen it. Because I work for myself, I don't do it, right? Send to email. So you can send it to someone, share it with somebody. Is it share? No, that's to share to the whole network. If you want to, let's discard this. Oh, man. Edit, delete. Mentions. Send to. Oh, well. You can assign posts. Let's go back to that. You can assign tasks, assign issues to other people. So there's things that you need to solve. If someone sort of said something on your Twitter page or your Facebook page, and you can assign it to a team member to handle it. Someone says, "Oh, pricing didn't work," or "refund didn't work," or "this link didn't work." You can assign it to a team member for them to get resolved. Analytics. There's lots of different things within the analytics that you can look through at your engagement and how your channels are growing. I'll be honest, I don't use it because all I'm doing is monitoring. But if you've got, a manager that wants to monitor your staff and how they're getting on, how your pages are going, you can definitely jump into the reporting and learn more through all these multitudes of reports. Like any business, there's key factors, key elements you want to see. Are you growing? Is your channel slowing down? And things like that. There's all kinds of reports that you can add. You go new report and you can, Facebook and all the ones you'd expect. And then you'd have, you can upgrade. There's upgrade options on sort of custom reports. But like I say, I'm a bit flaky on reports because I don't really use it. Down the bottom, you're going to see the Hootsuite app, and you're going to go to your profile where you can add connections. You can connect more social media networks, remove them, do what you want to do with your team. The app directory, these are all extra plugins. Some are paid, some are free. So if you have Discourse on your website, Discuss even, Hello Woofy, Airtable, all these different all these different third-party apps that will connect to your Hootsuite. And I'll just jump back. So if you do loads of Zendesk Pro, Basecamp, all these project management things you can connect with to create tasks and things across platforms. So if you go back to the streams here, we go Zendesk tickets. So I can pull my Zendesk tickets. So all the people that have asked questions in my ticketing system, I can actually go away. I'm not going to click any because they're all private. I can go through and see my Zendesk tickets because of a third party. So what I'm saying is when I log in, I can see my comments, I can see my ticketing system, and I can quickly browse my social feed and see sort of like sometimes I might forget, oh, I've posted that picture already, or that how's that YouTube video doing? Not really anybody said much to it. I can monitor my social media all in one place without having to jump to any of these other places, right?